It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do. If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths. Oh, hi there. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters. One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons. Yeah? What about it? I'm listening. Mostly components for a new plasma pistol concept I've been toying with. High-energy weapons are sort of a hobby of mine. Evan, it'll be fine. How about for once, you assume that I actually know what I'm doing? This is going to set us back by days, maybe more. Here we go again. Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us. I've been cutting back on sleep so I can get more work done. I was on a roll, so I put in a few extra hours. I didn't say it was easy, but I've been practicing at it since I was a little girl. What now? I'm still working over the code that robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency. Oh, hey, I finished my component stress simulations a little early. Let me know if you need a hand with anything. I got the energy source equations for the plasma emitter finished a little early. I have some extra bandwidth if there's anything that needs doing. Okay, thanks. Oh, good. Finally. I'm not boring you, I hope. I need to synthesize a few components. Any idea if the latest weapons run has finished yet? Do you know if the simulation on the main terminal has finished running? Any idea if that experiment with the mass spectrometer wrapped up? I need it for a project. What now? I'm still working over the code that the robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency. You should, yeah. They're just blanketing the whole spectrum, so there should be quite a light show. Your real job will be to reach Liberty Prime. You know the deal with that, right? We've only got a few of these, so put them to good use. Don't go tossing them into the bay. Of course it is. Well, I guess now you do. The problem is getting them there. And you too, for that matter. We can relay you in to a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can get in and take down the generators. Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to that position. If there's a hotspot, you can drop synths right on it. No, they're not grenades. Well, there are a few key buildings that are still structurally sound, but no pre-war aircraft are still in service. Maybe, but not just that. They'll be somewhat prepared for it. Exactly. Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, preventing us from getting close. Only at first, and it won't be that bad. Okay, I'll let Dr. Lee fill you in. Well, you kind of do, because it's the whole point of this. Dr. Lee, you really do, because it's the whole point of this. Evan, you'll have surprise on your side. Should give you some time before they can organize a real defense. They're going to help you buy some time while you're completing the real objective. If nothing else, they'll take a few bullets meant for you. Okay, thanks. Is this really exciting, or is it just me? We'll see what you think when you're neck deep in Brotherhood soldiers. So, you know that the Brotherhood's main operation is at the airport, right? If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. We'd have just swarmed them with synths. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, it basically deploys a beacon marker. For every generator you take down, it means we can start relaying in synths, giving you even more of an advantage. Okay, I'll let Dr. Watson fill you in. Hard to please, aren't you? Look, this is just to provide extra support. Oh, you'll like this. Okay, good. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our ability to relay in. Dr. Lee can give you the rundown. Evan can give you the rundown. No, it's just the first part. Your job then is to get closer to the main camp. Right. They think it's their ultimate weapon. We're going to show them it's ours. I know, right? I mean, thanks. I thought it was neat. But still, it's just to help. No, let me explain. Okay, well, I guess I just told you. It's their main base in the Commonwealth. Won't do us any good. There's no direct connection between their robot and the airship, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. They don't, however, have the entire airport covered. The little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable, so you'll have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't get shot, you know? So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Get to the robot, then hold the position while the synth does his thing. He's not going to go stomping around, and he won't be taking orders, but he will have his weapons and targeting systems overridden. And he'll absolutely recognize their airship as the primary communist target in the Commonwealth. Need? Maybe not, but we want to send them a message, right? Make sure they leave us alone for good. Turning Prime against them will do that. Oh, I think it's a great idea. I mean, really, who do they think they are? Using robots against the Institute? Come on. We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapons systems and establish their airship as a primary target. You can figure out what happens next. I can't imagine what you must be feeling, losing your son so soon after finding him. I can't imagine what you must be feeling, losing your son so soon after finding him. Well, that was productive. I can't imagine what you must be feeling, losing your son so soon after finding him. I know this is a difficult time, but I wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Director. Of course, Dr. Watson. I'll do my best to discourage him. Oh, nothing really. He sometimes has theoretical physics questions for me, though I think it's just an excuse to talk to me. Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online. I've already started thinking about the next reactor. I'm convinced that antimatter is the way to go. I think an outside perspective is just what we need in our next director. I know you'll honor Father's legacy when you're the director. Oh, and don't worry. We'll pull you out of there before everything explodes. And, this part was my idea, uploaded the whole thing into a modified synth, capable of delivering the virus directly into Liberty Prime. And, oh, I almost forgot. Take these.